Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's review. How is everybody doing? What has everybody been up to lately? What movies are y'all watching? Is anybody getting out of the house? You know, depending on what country you're in, you know, what's going on? You know, fill me in. Tell me what is going on in your life right now. Oh, that sounded a little awkward. Next thing you know, I'm gonna pop up and start delivering positive affirmations. I'm not about to do that. No, I'm really not. Today is a review, and that review is for the film Long Story Short. The funny thing is, I haven't actually seen this being promoted all that much. I know it's an Australian film, but even for an Australian film, like on the TV, I haven't actually seen ads for it or anything. Like, I wonder what is up with that. This is very odd, but whatever. I'll just get into the review and let you know my thoughts. Long Story Short is a 2021 Australian comedy romance film written and directed by Josh Lawson. It follows Teddy, who wakes up the morning after his wedding to discover that every few minutes he's jumping forward to the next year of his life. I went and saw this for an advanced screening, which I didn't have to pay for because I used the voucher I got for my birthday from Movie Talk with Dan Jensen. Thank you, Dan. Romantic comedies are not my type of thing. They aren't something I gravitate towards, and had it not been an advanced screening, I wouldn't have gone to see it, and that would have been a stupid decision on my part because I really love this movie. I really thought I was just going to get another generic time travel rom-com, and you won't believe how many there are. And funny enough, most of these films, it's usually the men who can time travel, like The Time Traveler's Wife or About Time. I think what I loved about this is the message behind the film. It's essentially a more poignant way of saying those who live their life with "why do today what you can do tomorrow" are wasting precious time and opportunities they can't get back. I honestly cried for the majority of the film, and when I wasn't crying, I was smiling and laughing. The tears I shed weren't always tears of sadness. There were a couple of sad moments, but mostly I was crying because of how heartfelt and touching it was, or because there was a moment that was just so lovely and made me happy that, again, I was crying. This is yet another film where I've soaked my mask in tears, and I don't regret it. The film centers around the life of Teddy, played by Rafe Spall, specifically his marriage to Leanne, played by Zara Newman, and his best friend Sam, played by Ronnie Chieng. Spall and Newman had amazing chemistry together. The entire evolution of their relationship felt so real, and even though we're skipping months of their lives at a time, Zara's performance really made you feel the emotions and context of those missing months, so you never felt you were missing out on any parts of the story, even though we, like Teddy, are playing catch-up. The humor in this film is great. It's very in the moment, organic, reactionary type of comedy, which is my favorite. The kind that doesn't feel scripted and like it's something anyone would say in that moment in these circumstances. Spall really did a brilliant job of balancing comedy and emotion. We're watching a man speed through 10 years of his life in the span of an hour, and we see him go through the full rainbow of emotions, and you feel it hard. Teddy goes through confusion, joy, love, heartbreak, anger, loss, a midlife crisis, and acceptance, and every single emotion was powerful, well-placed, and effective. You feel bad for him, no doubt. He's given the gift to see snapshots of his life and see all the mistakes he'll make and come out of it with the knowledge of how to not let his life turn out that way. But on the flip side, he also gets to see the good things that await him in the future, and that anything he's apprehensive about in the present, he doesn't have to be. As they say, forewarned is forearmed. He finds out he's a dad, and first he has to process being a father, but that moment he holds his baby for the first time, or the first time he gets to really talk to her, that love and connection to her is instantaneous. Paternal instinct kicks in, and he doesn't fight it. He just has that wave of, wow, I'm a dad, this is my daughter, and she is amazing, and I really love that. He even learns he's more of a dog person than he thought, and above all, he gets to see that even through all the pain and the heartache, the woman he loves still loves him, meaning hope is never lost. He comes out of the experience ready to embrace every second of his life and not waste any of it. He walks into his future with fervor and excitement, ready for anything life has in store. He goes from being someone who puts off everything, even the good things in his life, and becomes someone who wants to spend his life creating more good moments and being happy. I admit I had a few moments where I was unsure about the storyline concerning his friend Sam, because they are so sporadic, and if you're not paying attention, I admit you can miss how each moment is connected. But as I got to the end of the film, I realized, no, this was actually constructed the right way. Teddy is so laser focused on stopping and fixing something he can't. He's got blinkers on and isn't noticing that his friend needs him just as much as he needs them. It gives him a whole other part of his life to contemplate, how he needs to appreciate his friend more and be there for him just as much, because he won't always be around, and all relationships, whether marriage, friend or family, need the same level of time and care. So I think Sam's character was a good addition and added more depth to the story. I did not at all expect to feel so emotional about this film. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, and didn't expect to walk away with it giving me this amazing outlook on life. I left that movie and walked home feeling excited to just walk and take in the night air and my surroundings. It made me excited for all the things ahead of me and made me think about things I've been putting off that I really need to stop and just do, kind of like this video. It's not every day that a film makes you reflect on yourself or your life, but this one did. It made me feel happy and hopeful, and as someone who most of the time does not feel that way at all, to have a film do that was an experience money can't buy. This was an absolute joy to watch. I would even watch it again, and if you get the chance to see this, whether in the cinema for Australians or on streaming for everyone else, then I can't recommend it enough. The film officially comes out in theaters around Australia February 11th, so get on it. Yeah, having an experience where a film consistently makes you cry pretty much from start to end, especially in a time where we're wearing masks, it's very weird, and it's also like, well, at least something's kind of soaking up the tears, which is nice, but then so at least nobody can kind of really see that I'm like, like under the mask, which is good. I like that. That's a really good bonus. But, you know, I'm just like, wow, that was an emotional experience, but not like, oh my god, that's a really bad one. Like, I would genuinely watch this film again. If I had the money, I would totally get this on DVD when it came out. But even like finally sitting down and contemplating what it was that I was going to say about this film, how I was going to review it, as soon as I started talking like to myself about the moments that made me very emotional, I started crying all over again. And so I'm really glad that I didn't do it on camera. Yes. I've done that too many times. I am sick of crying on camera. No more! But it was just amazing that even like a day and a half later, I still had those same feelings, and upon reflecting about it, and I think that that was great, and definitely are signs that double thumbs up. It's a really good film. So I don't know how it's going to go about releasing in other countries. I don't know if it's going to end up being streamed on different streaming platforms like Netflix maybe, or Stan. I have no idea, but like I said, it is going to be out around Australia officially on February 11th. So to any Aussies watching this, I definitely suggest going and giving this one a watch in the cinema. So that's my review. Those are my thoughts, and I have about nothing else to say. If by some chance you have seen this film, then please comment down below and share your thoughts. Shares here? No. Share your thoughts on the film. I'd love to know what you thought about it. And yep, as always, thank you to my awesome patrons who support me in ways y'all don't even know. You guys are awesome. But that's it for this video. I hope to catch you in my next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, stay happy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!